All praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostles and elders in the York, Great Millstone. My name is Maya Ka'ala, Button Gab, Chicago branch of Great Millstone, and Christians. All right, Christians like to read Isaiah 65 and 1. All right, and like to say that's talking about the other nations. All right. We read Isaiah 65 1 said, I am sought of them that ask not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. All right. And so they don't read, it said nation, which in singular, it's not talking about nations. So that exclude that. And you read right here, it says in this Bible, it says right here, Isaiah 65 1 said the calling of the Gentiles. Now, many think that's actually talking about physical Gentiles, those nations outside of Israel, when it's not. All right. So it's easy to go ahead. It says, hold on for a minute, it's a motorcycle. All right. All right. It's I am sought of them that ask not for me. I am found of them that sought me. Not right for a while. Our people they weren't seeking Yahweh. All right, they go into these idols and stuff, man. All right, you go right here. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, that covering with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of the Pharaoh, to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? And that's what our people do, man. They go somewhere elsewhere, and they trust in the idols, including the other nations. And this is talking about during these times, man. Our people trust in what? They trust in Esau. All right, who runs what? Spiritual Egypt, which is America. All right, you know, and where our people scatter, they run to the outside nations instead of Yahweh. All right, also those idols. All right, which is endorsed by those nations that are over our people. So, you know, all right, so you go back here, Isaiah 65, and all right, so it says, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. All right, so when it says unto a nation, all right, that was not called by his name, all right, I mean, for a while, Yahweh's going to turn his back on us. All right, so you go right here, you go to Hosea chapter 1, verse 9. All right, it says right here, Hosea chapter 1, verse 9, it said, then said the Most High, call his name, Lord me, for ye are not my people, I will not be your God. All right, so for a minute, Yahweh gonna turn his back on us. You can see different variations of it. All right, Hosea chapter 1, verse 9. Okay, so that's what that's talking about in Isaiah 65 and 1. All right, it says Isaiah 65 and 2. All right, it said, I had spread out my hands all day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. All right, it says right here, rebellious people. You can see up here it said a rebellious people. Who knows to be rebellious all throughout the scriptures? Israel. Okay. You go right here, Deuteronomy 9, verse 7. Remember and forget not Thou provokest Yahweh thy power to wrath and the wilderness from the day thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until you came unto the place you had been rebellious. You had been rebellious against Yahweh. All right. Also, horror you provoke Yahweh to wrath, so that Yahweh was angry with you to have destroyed you. All right. So they'll account of people being rebellious. Who's rebellious people? Israel. You go to Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou find this road, go and speak unto the house of Israel. All right. So right here, it says right here, I'm gonna skip down. And he said to me, Son of man, go unto the house of Israel, speak my words unto them, for thou art not sent to a people of strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not so many people of strange speech of a hard language, though words can not understand. Surely I had sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto me. All right, right, because you got to remember, Yahweh not dealing with other nations. So if he start dealing with them, Yahweh, they'll be happy, man. But Yahweh's not dealing with them. All right, read that in Psalm 79:6 and Jeremiah 10:25. All right, Most High didn't give the covenant with them. It said, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me, for all Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, thy forehead strong against thy forehead, and adamant harder than flint. I have made thy forehead, fear them not, neither be dismayed their looks, right? All tough looks, they talking smack and stuff. All right, throwing up the gang signs and all this stuff, threatening you with their secret brotherhoods, though they be a rebellious house. All right, so in Isaiah 65, talking about rebellious, it's talking about Israel, man. The other nations, they never been rebellious in a way. They never made a covenant with Yahweh. So how could it be rebellious in this sense when they never made a covenant with Yahweh? All right, and that's in Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 10. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 25. It said, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that have not called thy name, for I had eaten up Jacob, for they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and made his habitation desolate. All right. It said, upon the family that call not on thy name. All right, so they make no covenant with Yahweh. It says, pour out the fear of the heathen that know thee not. All right, so they didn't make no covenant with Yahweh. And also they don't call on his name. All right, you got a lot of Edomites and etc. The name Yahweh, man, that's it's a fearful name, man. It's dreadful for them, man. That's why they'll never acknowledge him. And also their judgment for them and their nation is dreadful. All right, you go to Psalm 79:6. Psalm 79:6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, upon the kings that had not called upon thy name. See that? All right, go Psalm 147, 19. Hold on. All right, so it's good to have precepts, man. You know. Damn. Guess we gotta do it this way. Oh man. I hope I could get this. You know what? I'm just gonna get. All right, so here you go right here. With that, I'm Shalom.